Have you ever been in the middle of a VA home loan transaction and you're like, oh my God, why did I choose this lender and this loan officer to help me through this? I'm seriously about to jump off a bridge. So I'm going to give you 4 simple questions to help vet that loan officer and lender that you may not know to see possibly how good they are at helping veterans into homes. So, number 1, how long does it take you to go from contract to close? This is a very important question because most lenders in the country, they don't close in 30 days or less. Some will close sooner. We've closed loans, VA loans, in as short as 14 days. So it's still a competitive market, still a seller's market out there. No inventory is opening up. So if you can close in 21 days, 24 days, that's probably going to make your offer look more attractive. Get the offer accepted. Number 2, what do you charge in origination fees? This is like the golden egg because there are lenders out there who not only charge lender fees, so administration, underwriting, processing, but they'll also charge 1%, which to me is just crazy. But a lot of lenders will lump it into the 1% or they'll break it out into those fees. So you need to pay attention because it can have an effect on what the seller may have to pay on your behalf if it triggers the non-allowables, which can also trigger the myth the seller has to pay for all my fees. So it's very important that you ask that question. Number 3, do you charge any discount points? What is very popular, especially in this rate environment, is for lenders to say, oh, my rate today is 5.875, or for someone to ask, what is your rate today? If I had $1 for every time I'd been asked that, I'd probably been retired by now. But it goes deeper than what is your rate today? What are the points you are charging me to get that rate? Are there discount points involved? Because typically, most loan officers won't tell you that because they want to keep the rate low because as consumers, we have been conditioned to be hyper-focused on interest rate. So you have to ask the question, does that include any discount points? Ask for an itemized fee sheet to break that down so you can see it with your own eyes. And last, number 4, but not least, this is the most important thing for me. How do you communicate once I am under contract? Do you talk to the listing agent? Do you talk to the title company? Do you take phone calls? Do you send me status updates? Do you have milestone updates that come out via text message and email? How do you communicate during the process? The biggest pain point, especially just in the mortgage business in general, is that the lender doesn't communicate with me or they're not available. Look, I don't work 24 hours a day and I don't expect you to either. But we have to be available or have teammates that are available to answer questions when they come down the pike. So ask the question, how do you communicate? What does your process look like? Do you deal with the PCS process very much? Do you know how to communicate, know how to deal with mobile closings and mobile notaries and people signing closing documents all the way around the world? Ask these 4 questions. And I promise you, it'll tell you exactly who that lender and who that LO is. You may end up in a better place with a different company just from asking these questions. You're going to put yourself in a better position. So do your homework, ask these questions, and I bet the outcome is different.